So I came across this, and I want to give this young, beautiful black woman her flowers. Because guess what? She said, this is my hair today. It is styled, done, and ready to go. This is my final form, and I will not be ashamed of it or embarrassed of it. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that skin. Look at that hair. Look at those lips. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And I want to tell any women that are thinking about removing the wigs, removing the lace fronts, removing the sew-ins, and wearing their hair, men are attracted to her. They are attracted to women that wear their hair like this. It smells better. It looks better. Men love it. Do not be afraid to show your 4C hair, ladies. We think it is absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to just simply stop by and say, take her example to heart, right? Take her example, because look how many likes she got on that video. And I'm putting the video in the description so you guys can go and see it for yourself. Look how many compliments. Look at the men that are on her, talking about sliding in her DMs. Men are not lying when they're telling you what they like, ladies. And ma'am, you look stunning. Congratulations. So I just came across this. This dude right here was on his podcast. And you see the look of terror on his face, because guess what? He just almost pew-pewed himself, Plaxico Burress style. He's sitting there, and he clearly either, number one, has never taken a pew-pew safety course, or number two, he didn't have a safety on, and therefore should have had a holster, or should have had it somewhere else. But this man accidentally lets off inside of this thing while podcast is going on. And you can hear somebody in the background like, hey, you all right, Lo? You good, Lo? You good? He shouldn't be, even if he is. Because what person brings a pew-pew to a podcast talking about family values and values within our community, and then on top of that, not put it in a safe place or put the safety on and let it go off in the middle of the interview? What type of human being are you? If he did not get pew-pewed, this man needs to never be allowed to carry ever again. So I just came across her. And she ghosted her boyfriend of 11 months on New Year's Eve. And let me tell you why. She ghosted him because she lost her job. And she was mired deep in debt, like so many strong independent women are, with all of these bills. And she went from making hundreds of thousands of dollars to $0, okay? So she said she was going to be vulnerable with her boyfriend at New Year's. And she was going to say, hey, I'm about to be homeless, and I'm going to need to come and stay with you to get my life together. And that man said, no, you ain't. You ain't coming to live with me. Now, as I looked through her whole video, there were a lot of red flags from her. First of all, she told him that she wanted to be married or engaged within a year. He never agreed to that. She just said this. Second of all, she admits to yelling and screaming at this man and telling him to leave her house. To leave. So let me get this straight now. The same man that you yelled and screamed at and kicked out of your house, you want to give you a place to stay and to take care of you? Next, she complains that his best friend lives with him and that he has ample enough room. Well, if my best friend is living with me, there is no way that I'm putting my woman in the same place, because that is an accident and an issue waiting to happen. If something happens, it happened. If nothing happened, it happened. Ain't no way I put my boy and my woman in the same house, under the same roof. Ain't happening. But this shows you the entitlement of modern women today. He doesn't owe you anything, ma'am. You owe yourself. And he told her after she said, hey, I'm going to have to go and live in my car. And he said, that's not a problem. Many great people lived in their car before they became millionaires and billionaires. See, he knows. He knows she ain't it. And that argument and her kicking him out of her house and now coming back to him demanding a place to stay just solidified it. She said she ghosted him, but I bet you he's like, woo! I bet you he is breathing a sigh of relief. If you want to see the full video, it's in the description.